Hi guys. This is just going to be a short video. Hopefully, it's it's going to be pertaining to the addiction and how it affects people with mental illness. I mean, I looked it up, and I will give the sources, where I get my information when they do the whole thing. It'll probably be more than one video, but 70% of people who have bipolar disorder also have a coexisting drug addiction if they're not treated and they're unmedicated. Most of the time, um, they're saying they should automatically screen people with bipolar that have been diagnosed for also for drug addiction. They don't, as far as I know here where I'm at, because we're kind of behind times anyway. But I have struggled with my own addiction problems. It's ran in my family, alcoholism. My brother was addicted to drugs and alcohol, pills. Some prescription pills he was prescribed, and some he wasn't. And some just things that he struggled with. I'm not going to go into the details because it's just, people are already going to look at me like, oh, she's probably already still on drugs because the way I act. Sometimes I talk fast, I mess with my hair. That's something I've had a problem with since I was in grade school. My mom would always tell me, you're the only one up there messing with your hair, in a concert or on a program in school. I'd be the only one moving around. And I do have ADD, attention deficit, but I was also just a nervous. I had anxiety from the time I was young. I don't remember, how young. Anxiety is the top reason why people do have addiction problems, and then bipolar disorder comes second, from what I've read. And like I said, I can tell you later on where I got my information. I just Google. You just have to Google it, and it all comes up. There's so much information about how the brain and people's brain. You try to self-medicate because you just know you're not feeling like normal, like you should feel. And what is normal anyway? And just because I'm not saying that everybody who drinks alcohol is bad, because some people can drink alcohol and they're just fine. I'm talking about people who have a mental disorder and drink. It's totally different. Normally, it doesn't help the situation. You think it does, but it really exasperates it. It makes it worse. I could never be just a casual drinker. I can't now on my meds, especially. But even before that, it just was a problem from the time I started. To indulge myself in. Yes, and I've had some other problems with some things. I'm not going to go into detail because people are already looking at me like I'm. Some people, they look at me like I don't know. I feel like some people are going to judge me. But the people I help should outweigh, even if most people are looking at me in a negative way. So I know I've put myself out here. I know that I have probably said things to, make some people not want to have anything to do with me or talk to me or whatever. But I guess I'm just over that because to me, is like I said, I'll be 55 next month. If I can help somebody that's younger than me see that it's okay, to need help, then I won't care about all these other people. Because people just, it's not as accepted as it should be. There's still a stigma on it. It's not near as bad, but it's not what it should be. People don't look. A lot of people don't even think, that mental illnesses exist. They look at psychiatrists as not really even doctors. But I don't know what to say about that. I just know how I feel and what's been passed down from in my genes through my father's side. And it's real to me, and it's real to a lot of other people that suffer from it. So when you look at an addict and think, oh, that person's just weak, or they have, they're a bad person, you need to really read up on that stuff, because it's not the case always. People don't want to be in the trap they're in most of the time. Their brain changes chemistry, and when they become addicted to a drug, it totally changes the chemistry in your brain to think about that, and that's all you think about. If it's a physically addictive drug like alcohol, or a lot of drugs are just psychologically, which means you just think you need them. But if you actually go through physical withdrawal and you don't have something, that is very hard, and people should not judge, and they should not, if you don't have the problem, or if you've never seen it, and you need to be informed and educated. And I know I'm not the best, and I know I don't know everything, but I'm far from everything, but I do know a lot about it, about addiction. I've lived through a lot of it myself, saw people close to me go through it. And yes, you can overcome it. Yes, it is possible. It's very possible. But it's a struggle. It's a daily, lifetime struggle that you will never get rid of completely. Unless by some chance, you do pray and God just takes it away, which I've seen that happen. But it never happened for my brother, and he prayed and prayed, and that desire to drink never left him. So, why does God choose to heal some people of physical problems and not others? Well, sometimes God doesn't just take it away, and you have to struggle with this problem. And you people need to be more understanding and learn how to help in better ways, even myself included, But I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna be, long. I'm gonna have to go into it more, but I just want people to know that no, I'm not on anything right now. I'm trying to be, as calm as I can be, and the more I do these, the easier it gets. I'm just pretty nervous, and I have a lot of anxiety, and and sometimes it may come across as, well, she's speeding or something, but I just am really trying hard not to play with my hair, because that's very annoying, even to me when I watch the videos. But it's just something I've had, like I said, ask my mom since I was a little kid. But, and sometimes I know what I'm going to say, and I get on here and I just forget. It's hard. but it's something that I feel very passionately about, and it does help me as well. So, subscribe to my channel, make comments. I know I'm not doing it exactly right, but I'll figure it out eventually. I'm just kind of an impatient person, and I just go at it and don't read the instructions or read the instructions later. But like I said, I do have a microphone and stuff. I just not been able to figure out how to get it, set up right. And maybe one of these days somebody will come along and knows how to do it, because I am not technically inclined at all. But please just subscribe, leave comments if I'm helping you at all. Sometimes it feels like I am, and sometimes not. You have those days. It's just been kind of a depressing couple of days for me. Been on the downside a little bit more, but it happens. Just let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if it helps at all. And thanks for watching. Good night.